Well, hey folks, Bill O'Leary here, and in this video I'm going to talk about how you can talk to your parents about their estate planning. Real quick, by way of introduction, again, my name is Bill O'Leary. I'm an attorney. I focus on estate planning, elder law, and probate, and my firm is Legacy Planning Law Group in Jacksonville, Florida. So let's jump right in. There are some best practices that can be utilized to how to sort of broach the subject, how to talk to your parents again about their estate planning, make sure their affairs are in order. So here are some ideas. Number one, find an appropriate time and an appropriate place for the conversation. Not every time is good, not every place is good. Give plenty of advance notice, and again, select a place that is probably most comfortable for your parents. Don't wait. Don't wait until it is too late. What do I mean by that? Well, they may be in declining health. Maybe they have mild dementia, whatnot, early stages. And maybe they get to the point where they're really not able to have that meaningful conversation with you and other family members. Be inclusive. So if there are other family members involved, let's say other siblings, don't exclude them. That's a recipe for fighting later on. Include them. Be inclusive. Then ask them, hey, what have you done so far? Find out what they've done so far. Have they done anything? If it's nothing, well, then you're starting from a clean slate. Maybe they've already put some things together. Maybe it's a will. Maybe it's a will that was done many decades ago when the kids were young and it's out of date at this point. Have they done a power of attorney? Find out what they have done so far. And as part of that, start with the key topics. Hey, mom, dad, have you done a will? Maybe have you done a trust? Even better. Have you done a power of attorney or maybe a healthcare surrogate designation? Those important legal tools. What have you done so we know where the baseline is? Then talk about the important roles. What do I mean by that? Well, find out from your parents what their thoughts are on who their heirs and beneficiaries are going to be. Are they going to treat all the kids equally? Or are they going to treat them unequally? And if so, why? Open communication is very important. It's also, I think, very helpful to ask your parents, hey, are you willing to share with us information about your finances? Okay, because if you're having this conversation, they're at the point where they are probably old enough to need the estate planning. You're probably at the point where you're old enough and mature enough to handle that. Maybe ask for some type of net worth statement. Now, here's another big one. It's not all about death. It's not all about death, but it's also about planning for their incapacity and who's going to help them manage their affairs. And why is that important? Well, not only for them, but also for you, for the adult children. I have seen situations where an adult child is not that far away from retirement, and the best laid plans are derailed because now they are forced to take care of mom and dad and come out of pocket to do that. So, I'm sure your parents would not want to do that, but maybe they're not thinking that that might be a consequence of bad planning. Also talk to your parents about the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. Mom, dad, if you don't plan as well as you could, we're going to find ourselves stuck in the probate court, something that takes a very long time and is quite expensive. Do you want to do that to us, or would you rather have things set up in a way that things go smooth and easy? Or, hey, mom, dad, I'm a little concerned where my marriage is going, and it'd be nice if you were to set up your estate plan so that the inheritance I received isn't exposed to a possible divorce, but it can be given to me in a protected fashion. Talk to them also about the all-important digital assets, and I don't have time to go into a whole lot of detail. Think about all the financial and other accounts that they have where they need a username and password to access that. You're going to be stuck with a mess if they don't plan ahead. And finally, consider using a professional to sort of mediate this conversation, like an estate or a trust lawyer. Very helpful because they can keep things calm and they can bring certain information to bear that maybe you or your parents haven't thought of. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about how you go about talking to your parents about their estate planning and maybe how we can help. We'd love to talk to you. So we invite you to go ahead and schedule a free 15-minute discovery phone call with us, with one of our team members. To schedule, just go to the link at the bottom of this video and click on it. It takes you to our booking calendar. Pick a day and time that works for you. If you've enjoyed this video, would ask you to like it. And if you haven't already done so, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. So, Bill O'Leary signing off on behalf of everybody here at Team Legacy. Go make it a great day and a better world.